Hello everyone, it's Shanna, and I am part of the creative crew for Cat Scrappiness. Today I'm working with the Hooray Shadow Sentiment Craft die, and this is brand new, so I'm actually clipping it apart right now. And this video is part of the quick card recipe for Cat Scrappiness, and I make videos for their channel, and I needed to make an extra card as part of my commitment, and I'm running it on my channel today. So I'm just lining this up so I can show you how it lays on its shadow. And I'm going to cut the Hooray out of white, and I'm going to use this red pattern paper here, and I'm going to use the striped pattern paper from the Crafty Quokka kit. Now I have just die cut out a whole bunch of the Hoorays, and you'll see that they cut out in two pieces, the HOOR and then the AY is separate. And I'm just going to use a whole bunch of these in my white hammer mill. And I brought this piece of purple paper in just to kind of keep the glue off my glass mat and kind of keep it cleaned up. And I'm just going to lay this Hooray all over this panel. Now I wanted to make the Hooray the focal point and just really make it stand out. So I'm going to use it in two ways. It's going to be my background pattern for this piece of cardstock I've got here. And then I'll bring it in as the shadow and focal point for the sentiment on my card. So the quick card recipe basically is to bring in some pattern paper, bring in a focal point, add a sentiment, and add some bling. And that's as simple as it gets. And this is part of a group of videos. So I'm going to put this video in the hop with a group of videos and put a link to the blog because you can create cards along with this and have a chance, if you create and submit, to have a chance for a gift certificate for Cat Scrappiness. So I'll put information in my description box below so that you can check it out. And if you want to participate, that'd be great. So I'm just going to get all these laid down and glued up. Now I've done this with some other dies where you just keep repeating them on your background panel just to make a focal point. And I thought it would be fun to use with this particular die here because for this card that I had to make for Cat Scrappiness, we were challenged to make sure we make the Hooray the focal point. And so I went a little overboard and really made it the focal point by putting it on the background panel as well as the sentiment. And I'm just cleaning up glue here and just making sure it looks very nice. And just figuring out how I can fit as many of these as possible. I actually die cut out more than I needed because I wasn't certain and I didn't really measure or map it out. I just die cut a bunch out and thought I'm going to lay these down on here. And I had a lot of fun with this. So just doing some cleanup. And I'm going to bring in another piece and get it laid down on there. And I think that'll finish it off. I'm not sure if I lay another one on the corner. I think maybe I do. Yeah, I just get part of that H on there and cut the other away in case I want to use it. Wasn't sure if I'd want to fill anything else, but I think I just fill in this corner with the H. And I love the font on this. I think it's really fun. And so this could be Hooray, and on the inside of your card you could say, it's your birthday. And I'm looking at the Y thinking, do I want to fit that in there? And then I decide, nope, I'm just going to go with it like this. And so I'm just flipping my panel off, and I'm just going to trim all of this away. And there we have it. I think that looks really neat. I like it. So next I'm going to, I think I need to trim it up, I think is what I've decided, because I need to layer it. So I just take it to my guillotine and just trim it down. And I tried to trim it to where I got to see what I wanted to see. And I'm just going to lay it on this fun striped Crafty Quokka paper pad. And I'm going to use the stripe for the shadow of the Hooray. And I thought that that piece would be big enough, but it wasn't. So I'm going to take this and just die cut it out of the center and make the most of this pattern paper. And then we'll just cover it up with our layer. And now I've got my striped with my shadow, and I'm bringing that same color back in for my Hooray. And I'm going to get it laid down on here. And this is a very quick and easy card that follows our recipe. And I think it has a lot of interest to it. So we'll get the first part of that sentiment laid on here, and I'm just trying to get it laid just right. And then we'll bring in the rest of it and get it laid on there. And now we've got all of our elements, and we'll just build our card. So I'm going to bring in a top folding card base, and we'll get it scored up, and then we'll get our card assembled. So top folding card base is 4 1/4 by 11, and you just score at 5 1/2. And I'm using my Score Buddy. I've got linked to all the materials in the description box below. So I'm just using my glue. I'm going to get this laid down on there. And then we'll put our panel on. And this come together really quick. And now we'll lay our shadow sentiment on there. And I'm just trying to decide where I want to stick it. And I'm going to pop it up because I've got a lot going on the base of that. And I'm just using my thin foam strips for this. And I'm just piecing in between those areas where there's little cutouts in the die. And we'll just press those down real good. Remove the backer sheets and we'll get it laid down on this card base. I'm always just kind of tossing those pieces off to the side, then I have a big mess when I get done, but I'm just laying the Hooray on there, and I think it looks really cute. So thanks for watching. Check out the links below, and have a great day.